Hey everyone, I wasn't sure how much I was gonna vlog of this. I'm not actually sure if I'll remember that I actually even vlog or have a YouTube channel when I'm all doped up on drugs or whatever from this procedure, but it is 17, 18. I am exhausted. I usually don't wake up till like 7 to go to work, and honestly this isn't even that early, but I still feel like so tired. I went to bed at 10, so yeah. So this is me currently super tired, my last day with some crappy teeth. Then we're on the road to getting them fixed and getting taken care of. Hi everyone, it's Tawney. Today is Thursday and it is day 2 after getting a bunch of teeth taken out. But like most of this and this in the back, and then I had this problem tooth was dealt with, thankfully. I was like so glad to feel that it was gone. But had that done yesterday. I felt good afterward. It was so funny because whenever I went in there, I asked them, like, this isn't going to be like Final Destination where I like nearly die in the room and then something like glass falls on me whenever I'm leaving, like, and they left. And the one girl goes, I still can't drive behind a log truck. I was like, that's why I don't go tanning. That and like the skin cancer you can get from it. So that was kind of funny. And then it was so weird because I don't remember like falling asleep. I had shut my eyes because they were giving me the IV, which that's quite an intense. I've had blood drawn once that I remember, and it didn't look nearly as bad. It did get bruised at that time, but it didn't look this bad. So I was like pretty alarmed when I took the Band-Aid off last night, and then just looked at it like a couple minutes ago. I was like, holy crap, my arm's green. Like, this is weird. But the girl couldn't find the vein, and I'm like, you need to find it once. You're not going to be stabby in there. Like, you need to get it once, get it done, and get it over with, because I don't like needles. I don't like poking. I don't like any of that. They had to poke on each side of my face, like inside with the needle, the numbing stuff. Did not like that. And then they put like the little strip for like I guess what you're supposed to breathe in. And I was getting nervous at that point. So I'm like, hurry. I need to go to sleep. I need to not feel this anymore. Like, it needs to happen now. Like, I want to be gone. Like, I want to go to sleep now. And I had told my original doctor that I'm like scared to death of the dentist. Like, that's why I haven't been in the last couple years, like 15 years or whatever, because I've just been so afraid to go and so afraid of the pain that I knew I would feel, that I was just like, you need to like put me out. And I didn't quite feel like I was out as much as I was thinking I would be, because I closed my eyes, but I could still see like the fluorescent lights, like the artificial lighting coming down from above. Like, I could still see that through my eyelids. So like the whole time I'm like secretly praying that like, please let me get through this. Please let me be okay. Please let me handle this. Like, that's my big thing. I was so afraid that I was like, please let me not be afraid. So that was the big thing that I kept praying. I'm just like, let things be okay. And it took less than an hour, which I was surprised by. I think Mom was kind of surprised by that too, because we were out of there by like 8:20 and the appointment didn't start officially till like 7:30-ish. And they finished and I'm like still staring up at the lights, like, oh my gosh, I can see the light. And like, not that I was going into the light or anything. Like, I don't feel like I had that kind of a sensation, but like I kept staring at the light, and then the woman looked at me and she pulls up this wheelchair and I'm like, you want me to leave now? I'm like, I'm still zoning out, the lights up here. You want me to leave? And like, I'm hearing everything she's saying and like the instructions. And luckily she had told my mom, because like I wasn't going to remember that stuff. And Mom did a better job at remembering than I did. But I was like still out of it. So they got me in the wheelchair and they had like a side exit. So they opened the door and it's like pouring down rain, like as hard as it could possibly rain without being like a tornado or a hurricane or something. So I'm like, great. Mom pulled the car up and they got me into the thing and the woman said bye or whatever. And I just like stared out the window the whole ride home. Mom would like ask me a question and I had all that gauze in my mouth and like, like can barely talk. I still feel I'm very puffy now. I'm not sure if you could see like, especially this side more so than this side, but they're still just as bad. I can't open my mouth very much and my lips are dry in the corners. So I'm going to have to do like some sort of a lip treatment mask thing, maybe get like a balm that I have and like put it on my lips and hope for the best. But I'm still recouping. I slept off and on for like 4 hours last night, and then at midnight I was in a lot of pain, so I took some extra strength Tylenol. They had prescribed me like Oxycontin or Oxycodone or something like that, but I didn't pick up the prescription till today, and I don't plan on taking the heavy stuff just because like I know what heavy narcotics can do to people. And not saying that I would get addicted to them, but I feel like the good feeling would like
I'd want that. So I'm just like preventing that from happening. So I'm just taking Tylenol. I took that and went to bed, slept till about 4:30, then woke up in a bunch of pain. And I like had an ice pack to try and like help like the swelling go down and just kind of like help ease the pain a little bit. Yeah, I just want to give you guys an update. I will probably stitch all of these little clips together and form one big video of like my whole dentist experience, because I feel like having these like random vlogs all the time of me just talking like, oh, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, it happened, it happened, it happened. It's like you're tired of hearing this all the time. One video is enough. So that's what I'm trying to do for you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next clip. Hi everyone, it's Tawney. I am on day 3 or 4 of having some teeth pulled. It's currently Saturday. I got out of my apartment for the first time since Wednesday, since going to the dentist. And so that was kind of fun. My mom had texted me and I was like barely awake, still laying in bed, just kind of checking my phone to see what time it was, if I had any texts, like, cause I always get a good morning text from my boyfriend. And she's like, hey, I'm gonna go to the market and the dollar store. Do you want to go? And I was like, oh yeah, get me out of here. Like, I'll go with you. Like, that's great. And I've been like seeing my mom every day since this happened. And sometimes I go like a couple days without seeing her. So I don't know if maybe I was like in this, I just have to see my mom again kind of a mood. But I was definitely kind of like, I'm going to put you in the window. So I went out and we wanted to go to this market that is kind of like, they cut up like meat, like ham and turkey and chicken and like lunch meats and stuff, and do cheeses. And then they sell like a couple random like freezer type items like chicken and fries and random stuff. So we went there, and then we went to the dollar store. Had to get some more cat food for the boy over here because, wait, there, yeah, so I can get my bearings. Not too good when I do it with my phone / camera and whatnot. But we went out and did that, and I was feeling okay. We decided to go to our downtown mall, which isn't really a mall. It's kind of like a walking mall, if that makes sense. Like you go, like you walk around outside in the stores, like you go into them kind of a thing. It's not a good part of town. There's definitely a lot of sketchy people. So we definitely were like, I was on edge because I know that area, because I work in that area, like roughly. I don't know the type of people that shop in that area and that like hang around that. It's not so much the people that shop there, it's the people that hang around there. They have nothing better to do than like bother you. So I was like, oh great, I hope we don't see any weirdos. I hope stuff doesn't like get sketch while we're here. So we went, because my sister wanted to go see a thrift store that was down there. So they had a couple like thrift stores, antique stores, and just kind of like odd and end type stores that we all went in. And I realized that there was a boutique on the mall, which I kind of knew we had it, but I'd never been to it and never shown any interest in like shopping from it. So I went into that, and they were having a huge sidewalk sale of like so many dresses and really cute like boutique style clothing for like half off and plus. So that's exciting. I didn't try them on, but I figure if they don't fit, I'll just Poshmark them and just be like, hey, look at this cute boutique style outfit that I got. So it has tags on and everything, because I don't think they'll accept it back. And I don't want to be the person that like returns it, because I wasn't sure how it would fit, but they had up to 3XL, which that's great. So I like sized up a good bit, so then that way like stuff would have room to stretch and all that, because I don't know my size in like this brand. But then I got really tired, so then we came home and I like took a little bit of a nap, mainly just laid on the couch and watched TikTok or watched Instagram reels. It's my version of TikToks without actually calling them TikToks, but they're basically TikToks just on Instagram. But I was watching those for like an hour to 2 hours. Ignore the flies. I don't know why they're here. I don't really have any food. I haven't eaten like food in like a week. I'm feeling very deprived right now, but I've been really bored, so that's fun. This has been like the most boring 5 days, well, including tomorrow will be the most boring 5 days of my life. My mom and my nan came over last night and they had dinner and played cards, but all I could eat was soup. So we had soup for dinner because I'm still like barely able to like chew stuff. I think today is more of like a progressive day compared to the last couple days. Like I had some pudding, had some yogurt for breakfast just to eat with my medicine. And then for lunch I had soup, but I tried to like chew the potatoes, which they were like heavily chewy anyway. So it wasn't like I was crunching or like, it wasn't that bad, and I feel okay. My mouth is like really swollen right in through here, but I'm not sure if it's because I talk too much or because I like sometimes sleep on my left side too long, which I kind of rotate sides. I'm a side sleeper, But I'm not totally sure, but like this side's swollen, and like sometimes if I smile, it like this side goes up more than this side because this side's still like in a funky spot. So I'm hoping that goes away. I tried to sleep with some ice on it all night and that helped, but then like once I woke up, it was like swollen up again. Like the second the ice was gone, it was like, okay, we're coming back. But I've been brushing my teeth. I've been cleaning out my mouth with some salt water. I've been doing what they tell me to do, taking my medicine when I'm supposed to. So I don't know. I'm hoping it goes away. I'm halfway through the medicine, thank goodness. Can't wait till I can like officially finish it. Can't wait till I can like eat normal food again. And I honestly don't even mind not having crunchy stuff because I've never been one to like crunchy foods. But that's kind of because my teeth never liked crunchy foods growing up because I have terrible dental hygiene up until this point. Still working on it, but I think as of right now, I'm like doing better, but it's still not great. But I could never really eat crunchy foods. I always had to like pick a side because like this side was good for a while. Then I had a tooth that got affected up here, had to switch to this side. Then I had this tooth drama that's been happening for over a year now, had to switch to this side. There was a time about a year, no, it was 2 years ago this time of the year, probably end of September, I would say. I had to take a day off because my mouth pain hurt so much. And that's when you know you should probably see a dentist, but dummy me did not go to see a dentist, which I probably could have gotten all this stuff sorted out by now, but you know, you live and you learn. So that's kind of where we're at. I'm making macaroni and cheese for dinner. It's not the Kraft brand, it's the Aldi brand, which I'm thinking it's the Aldi version of the Kraft brand, which I am so insanely picky. I will only eat the normal Kraft mac and cheese. No spiral, no shells. I don't want any of that Velveeta stuff. I don't want baked, I don't want homemade. I want Kraft in a box on the stove. That's how I want it. And I can even do it in a microwave if I have to, but I prefer it on the stove. And since I haven't cooked in like 5 days, I'm like dying to do something. So I'm warming up this stuff on the stove. So we're gonna see how that goes. I figure it's not crunchy enough that I can get through chewing it. And I don't have to worry so much about like affecting my mouth. That like even if I chew on a soft spot, it's not gonna like poke or hurt. Because I read online in an article about when you lose your teeth, like what to expect, when to eat. That was kind of my big thing. Like when can I eat food? Because I want to eat more than just yogurt and pudding and Jell-O. And like I've had a little bit of cocoa wheats, which is kind of like grits or oatmeal in a way. It's like very gritty-ish. I guess it would be grits, but it's like chocolate flavored. I don't really know. I just have it because my grandma got us hooked on it, so I found a box and that's what I warmed that up just to give me something different, and it was warm compared to yogurt that comes out of the fridge and is not warm. But I'm gonna try this and see if that helps. And then I can't wait to eat normal food again. My boyfriend wants to hang out tomorrow. He was like, when can I see you? And I was like, well, I feel bad because it's not like I don't want to see you. It's just that I can't eat anything. And we're always like, where are we going to eat? What are we going to get to eat? And I'm like, well, where he works at, they have mashed potatoes. And I'm pretty sure it's like processed. So they're powdered mashed potatoes. That I'm like, I could just get like a large bowl of mashed potatoes and gravy and eat that. And then drink my drink without the straw, which I have never been more of an advocate for straws. Artificial, you know, the kind that you can reuse, not the kind that you like throw away and dispose of. Because I went to take a drink of my soda. I have some Sprite here, and it went all down the sides and all down my sweatshirt. And I was like, this is why we use straws. But I can't use a straw for like 2 weeks. I'm on straw arrest right now. This is insane. Hi everyone, it's Tawney. This is going to be the final segment of this vlog. I have determined that after this I'm going to edit it, clip all the pieces together, and this will be it. I wanted to close out with a final, like, overall how everything went with my teeth and mouth issues, since I am coming up on the 2 weeks of when you have to limit your eating and really be careful with what you put in your mouth from what you chew on and stuff, and taking all the medications and doing all the extra prep work and whatnot. So I wanted to just kind of give you a final update. Also, if any of you have been following any of my videos for any length of time, you'll know that the gas company has been messing around with my town for the last like 3 months. I think September will make 4 months now, because they've been doing it pretty much all summer. And they said September they'd be done, and they're kind of sort of on the cusp. I really hope they pave everything, but I honestly think they're just gonna like pave over what they did and just leave it like it is, because they don't really care about our town, and we're not we don't get the city, or we don't get the county to work on our areas. We kind of get like just what's left, if that makes sense. Like, we're out of the county limit of like the city limit. Like, we're still within the county, but we're far enough out that they just kind of like ignore us out here, as if our county itself doesn't already get ignored in my state. But they dug up my aunt on Friday, and her yard was a total train wreck. Like, they dig up everything because they're digging up the old gas line and then replacing meters. Well, they did that to my neighbor today. His whole yard is completely covered in straw from where they dug it up and then had covered it in straw. And I had no idea they were even working on that area of town. Whenever I left this morning, they had blocked off the south exit, so I had to go like the long way to get out of my like little like division of like my little what's the word, my block that I live on, basically. Like, it's sort of a block in and of itself, but we have 2 exit roads, and then there's 2 side roads that people live on, but it's like this little tiny, we have like our own little area. It's really cool. I really like it, especially because then it like keeps us all like in our little section. But so I had to go the long way around to leave. So I thought they were working on the south part because they had like dug up a previous area and there were still cones left from where I guess they were finishing the work. So I come home and they're like blocking the north exit. So I was like, okay, no big deal. I usually take the south exit to get like to and from my driveway anyway, because it's closer. Like, I'm more on the south end than the north end. And I was like, whoa, they like really dug up this guy's yard. Like, the whole thing is dug up. There's straw and everything from like where they're trying to rebuild the grass. So hopefully they're kind of sort of done in my section. I thought they were done a month ago, like end of like July 4th weekend. They had started to work, or like around then started to work in my section, had like did a little bit of work and stopped, and like didn't come back until last week whenever they started working on my aunt. So I kind of thought that they were like done with us, even though there were still areas I could tell that like probably needed more done to them than what they had previously done. But I don't know anything about drilling and gas and whatnot. I don't even pay a gas bill because I'm in an apartment that's all electric. So like, I don't really know any of this stuff. But going back to my teeth, because that's mainly the reason of this vlog. So today is Monday, and Wednesday will mark 2 weeks that I have had since my surgery. I have taken all the antibiotics. I missed 2 pills in my 1 antibiotic just because I missed like the rotation, and by the time I noticed it, I was like done taking them, so I didn't want to like start them back up because I thought that'd be kind of weird on my body. But I have 1 little stitch in this tooth right here that still needs to come out. The rest have like fallen out or dissolved, but I think they kind of just dissolved enough that like the rest fell out, which is so weird. I've never had stitches before, so like trying to figure out how that even works, especially with my mouth, it's weird. It like blew my mind, especially whenever the dentist was like, oh yeah, you have stitches and they'll dissolve, and I'm like, never had stitches before, so this will be fun. But I had a little bit of pain in through here. I still have some swelling, and like I can feel this area a good bit. So I don't know if maybe like they went further up in my like gums and like up here to remove the tooth or teeth, or whatever many they took. I know they took at least 1 like here-ish, but that area is still a little bit weird. And I can feel something where maybe like there's excess skin like in the back right in through here, which is really weird, and it's like kind of odd, but it's not anything bad. I've eaten some goldfish crackers. That's probably the hardest thing I've eaten since all of this. I've had some salmon, and oh, I had something else when I was at, oh yeah, I had another, I went to Applebee's twice and had salmon both times. I've eaten some foods here. Like, I've had a lot of pasta, a lot of noodles. That's definitely something you can start off early. And then I've also done meatloaf, because I read that meatloaf is like, as you're getting more into eating again, that's another thing that they like mention. I did eggs, omelets, dippy eggs, you name it. I did it. We're gonna lay down on my bed for a little bit while we talk, but my horribly unmade bed, because that's how it always looks. But I slowly started to like ease my way into eating like different textured foods, just so I can like ease my teeth back into it. I haven't had chips or pretzels or anything other than the goldfish crackers since before all of this stuff with my teeth happened. Probably the Tuesday before, because I think I had dinner with my nan the Tuesday before this. But I feel like perfectly fine now, like 100%. Although I'm starting to get a little bit like sneezy and like runny nose, but nothing like out of the ordinary. Probably just like my allergies, because my allergies always do that, especially in the mornings. Like if I do my makeup, my eyes water, and then I always have like a runny nose that like sometimes messes up filming videos, which that's great. And then in the mornings, like as I'm sitting at my desk at work, like getting ready to like function for the day, I can feel, dude, get out of the way. I can feel that like my nose is still like in that draining system. But other than that, I feel fine. No side effects from the teeth stuff. I had a little bit of pain the day after I got my teeth removed, only because I wasn't taking the medication until like noon of that day. And then after that, I noticed a big difference, because one of the antibiotics was for like the dental removal and just to like heal up those areas. And then another one was to help with infection, because I had an abscess, which is what this whole thing, which it's still kind of lingering. So I'm not sure what that's about. I'm going to ask my dentist whenever I have my cleaning in 2 weeks. I have at the end of well, I guess it'll be 3 weeks. I have it around the end of September, like somewhere in that area. And I'm going to talk to her and just be like, will this go away? Like, is there something more we need to do? Because I want to get it over with. I've had it since Easter, and that was like middle of April, and I'm so done. Like, I'm really trying to get all this stuff taken care of by the end of the year whenever I lose my insurance. But then I've also found insurance plans that don't cost much, that are still decent insurance. So I'm going to try and do those. But then I also signed up for, payment plans for my student loan, because as of Wednesday, I have to start paying my student loans back because of September, because I graduated May of 2020. And with all the stuff with the Tawney, they extended the, like, you didn't have interest until January. So then, like, right as January was about to begin, then they said, no, we're going to push it to September. And I was like, great, I can forget about it. I can figure out how to, like, restructure my plan, figure out how I'm going to do my payments, and get everything sorted out. Well, I put it off until today whenever I got an email, and I'm like, it's August 30th. There's only one more day in August. I need to get this sorted out. So I decided to go with plans that were based on your income, because not that I don't make enough money, but I don't make much money to be able to afford a big payment, because I already have a car payment, my rent, my heating and electric. Well, it's basically electric, but it's going to go up once I start paying for heat, because in the winter, my bills go up to like $200 a month. So I have to really take that into consideration, plus any groceries I get, which are like $100 every 2 weeks, and just any other things I need to buy, like clothes, makeup, shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, any of like those necessities. Not that makeup's a necessity, but like I'd like to be able to afford some things, even if I'm just buying like Walmart makeup. Like I'm not asking for like Sephora type items, you know? So that's definitely like putting some pressure on me right now, because I'm like I'm in such a time crunch to get all of this taken care of. So hopefully, hopefully I'll be able to get all of this stuff sorted out and taken care of and planned out. It'd be really nice if I could start making some money here on YouTube, so I could help afford either makeup for the channel or just to help with my bills. But I know sometimes it takes people years to even get in the realm of getting paid anything. And even then, you only get paid like 50 cents a video or something. So I really have to just kind of take things slow. I mean, I'm not even at 100 subscribers, and I really just started picking things up a couple months ago, like with really getting more engagement in my videos. So I'm kind of hoping to keep up with that. I'm really trying to push my videos. I have big plans for October, so stay tuned, guys, because I really want to do a bunch of different stuff. I was thinking about it last year, but then October came and went, and nothing ever happened, and I was like, you know, if you're going to do it, you need to plan it out and make a schedule and actually do it, not just say you're going to do it. And then for December, I want to do some different stuff, how people always do like Vlogmas and stuff. I don't think I want to do Vlogmas, because I'm definitely not interesting enough to vlog every single day. Or these vlogs would be like really stupid. Be like, oh, I played Animal Crossing today. I worked today. I watched TV tonight. Like, I wouldn't be doing anything worth talking about. But I think if I do like makeup theme videos where I do like 2-3 videos a week that are very Christmas based or very like themed, so then that way I can like just say that Christmas is like December is like a theme month where I'm like doing all these different themes and trying different things. Like even with my color series, like I've been doing, where I just try different colors, try different techniques, just try different things to try and like get my videos to like pump out something different. So it's not just like the same old get ready with me's and reviews and first impression try on videos. Like, I really want to do something different for you guys, so I'm not doing the same old stuff, because I can get old really quick. But I'm also trying to see like what you guys are interested in. If you have any things you like or you dislike, I'd like to hear those in the comment section, just so I know, like, should I stop doing first impressions? Should I stop doing get ready with me's? Should I start doing more like commentary type videos where I talk about things within makeup, like how I talked about one about recycling products and shade range? That's it. I was trying to think of what it was called, but of where I like talk about brand shade ranges and how they can improve, and like lines that were terrible with the shade range. And I know you guys really seem to like those, so I have a couple in the works that I'm like thinking about doing, but I just have no like concrete plans yet. But they're definitely things that are on my to-do list. But I always want to do stuff that you guys are interested in, because you're kind of what keeps my channel, like, it keeps pushing it. Even though I like my channel, I also want to do stuff that you guys like, so it keeps you coming back. So let me know those thoughts in the comment section down below. And I'm going to wrap this up because this vlog's been long enough and it's taken me forever to get through this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell down below so you get notified when I upload my videos. And I will see you next time, guys. Bye.